What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon 53. Man, I'm back again. Story time. Yeah, story time. Hey, do me a favor, man. Y'all hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that comment button for me, man. But hit that like, subscribe, and share, and comment. Yeah. But yeah, subscribe. Make sure you hit that. But anyway, what's up, y'all? Man, it's time for us to get back to where it built us. And somebody told me in a comment a little while ago, say, Toon, man, come on, stick with the stories, man. Of course, man, y'all know I'm still out here in LA, man. And so y'all know when I be out here in LA, as far as my stories go, it kind of slow up just a tad bit because I'm caught up in so much other stuff that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of more distractions out here being back in LA than I do when I'm in Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Because I got so many other different people things I can reach out and do. So yeah, but now hey, I owe the foundation stories and I can't let y'all down, man. Oh man, so here we go. Story time, yeah. Man, listen. This one took place in about 2015, something like that. Might be off a year, up a year, back a year. But anyway, stealing in prison. Now, stealing in a California prison is one thing. That's that's a pretty much a death sentence, So you're not gonna run across it a lot, especially in a maximum security prison. But now, prison in Alabama is a whole different ball of wax. They gonna steal just as quick as they can put their paws on it. They gonna break in your box, your locker box, your cell, your bag. If you living in a dorm setting, they going in your box under your bed. The dudes be stealing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's catch or catch can out here. Ain't no money. So people trying to get it the best way they can. They trying to get it the best way they can. Have I ever stole something? I want to say no. I want to say no because my pride makes me want to say, man, I don't steal, I take. And I did a whole lot of taking, man, in that prison system. I did a whole lot of taking, but have I stole some before? Yes, I have. I'm not going to sit here in front and act like I walk on water. Yeah, I stole some before. But anyway, I'm talking about from another person. The difference is if they would have found out about it and confronted me about it, they already know. You better have something you better have something sharp in both your hands, because I don't give a dang, especially back then. But it didn't come about, so it's all good. But this story right here, man, is about a story about a time, man, a dude stole from me. Now I told y'all, let me take these glasses on, because these got medicine in them and they hurt. But yeah, I told y'all about the time when the dude stole something from me, and I didn't find out till months and months later. So as far as me unaliving him, it was like, But this one right here, man, is a time when it was Johnny on the spot. It was Johnny on the spot. Man, look, you could put money on a person's head, and it's gonna come up. Stuff. It's in that prison system. When you put that bounty out, that reward, they coming to get it, because dudes are strung out on dope. They hungry. They want to smoke cigarettes. They want to drink coffee. They want to eat. They want to splurge. They want to play football tickets. They want some money, man. They want to do what they doing while they up in there. So you put that money out. If they know it, they gonna tell it, man. This right here, man, is a time dude stole something from me. And I was highly upset about it. And the cold part about it, man, what tripped me out is like, okay, I see now, man, these fools will try the redhead devil himself. They will try the redhead devil himself. Man, look, they can know you gonna kill them. They can know this. They gonna try you though, homie. They gonna try you. If they try me, I know they gonna try anybody. So man, listen, this is a day The cold part about it, man, what was stolen was some funky cookies. Some cookies. Some cookies. Now, I told y'all about how they had a Kairos. They had a 4-day Kairos where the church people would come out and you will go out there and you're going to sit and fellowship with them. You're going to eat all the cookies you can eat. You're going to eat all the free world foods you can eat. You know, they're going to look out for you. You know, I told y'all about that, y'all, if y'all remember that story. Now, when Kairos comes, a lot of people put their order in. They'll find out who going to Kairos, and they'll pay them, you know, cigarettes and coffee ahead of time for them to take their Ziploc plastic bag out to the yard and go to Kairos and steal them cookies and bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Big Ziploc bags of cookies. Dudes buying them. You know, hey, it's a delicacy when you sitting in that prison system and you ain't getting spit. Never. You know. But I had a big bag of cookies. And when the Kairos people came in, dudes sitting around, they looking, they see who getting these bags took to them and all this and that. Okay. I had 2 big bags. I had 2 big bags. Big Ziploc bags of cookies, man. They call yard. When I got my bags, I'm looking at them, I'm like, yeah. They call yard. So I dashed up to the cell real quick. I put the cookies up under my pillow, 2 big bags of cookies up under my pillow. And boom, I shoot to the yard. You know, I want to get to the iron pile real quick. Man, listen, while I'm gone, a fool decided that he felt my cookies belong to him. Really? You gonna play with your life over some cookies, man? Over some chocolate chips and some sugar? You gonna play with your life, man? All right. So boom, the little dude, he decides, and he's a little bitty dude, man, a little bitty thievery type dude. But if he was to transform into an animal, he would be a little rat. He would be a little, just a little small rat, you know. This clown decided that them cookies was calling him. They was calling him, y'all. They was enticing him. They was calling him. He decided he was gonna try me, and he tried me. He went in my cell, got the cell rack, got the police to rack the cell. He went in there, searched around, found them cookies, and he took a bag. He took 1 bag. Boom. So he came on out. Now, unbeknownst to me, I don't know none of this is going on. I'm on the yard having me a good old time on this iron pile. So about an hour, 2 hours later, when the yard closed, came in. So when I come in, I sit in the day room for a minute, you know, hee-hee-ha, kicking it with the fellas. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to get me a shower, change, you know, get me some fresh clothes on. I'm finna kick back in the cell with the cell phone and eat me some cookies, you know, talk to, you know, whatever female I was messing with at the time. It didn't go like that, y'all. It didn't go like that. It didn't go like that at all. What happened was, when I went to the cell, boom, I noticed my bed kind of wrinkled up and messed up, and my pillow kind of twisted. I'm like, wait, hold up, cuz. I go to the pillow, I lift the pillow up. I'm like, oh, cuz. Whole bag of cookies missing. So now, quite naturally, the first person I'm going to look at is my cellie. Not saying I'm looking at him like he did it or anything, but I'm looking at him as, okay, ain't nobody finna come in my cell and mess with nothing. So you probably got a bag and you probably got one and did something, you know, whatever. I go to him. He in the day room. I said, cuz, let me holler at you real quick, huh? He like, oh, what's up? Pull him to the side. I'm like, cuz, you get a bag of cookies from under my bed? Up under my pillow? He like, no, too, man, you know, I don't mess with your stuff like that. And he don't. He don't mess with my stuff like that. But I had to start at ground zero. I had to ask him first. He like, no, cuz. I mean, he didn't say cuz, because he was a disciple. So he was like, no, Big Tune, but what's up? I say, man, somebody went in there and took a whole bag of cookies from me. Them Kairos cookies I got before they call yard. He like, yeah. I like, man, somebody went in that cell and got them cookies. So now he knowing, he like, cuz, I'm like, dang, I keep saying cuz. Yo, excuse me, yo. That's just a word I'm used to saying. Been saying it since I was 12 almost. But anyway, he was like, no, Tune, we need to find out. I'm like, yeah, all right. So boom, We going around, so I make a blatant statement in the day room. I say, look, man, somebody went in my cell. They got the cookies from up under my pillow, man. Man, we just went to the yard. Now, one of y'all in here did that. I said, man, look, I got 5 bags of coffee for anybody that can tell me or who went in my cell. 5 bags of coffee. Now, you put 5 bags of coffee out there. If somebody know it, they going to tell it. They not going to tell it just outright. They going to ease around. They going to ease around to you. So, this is the cold, sneaky part about it. Now, like I say, everybody and their mama got cell phones dang there in the Alabama prison system. Man, look what this dude do. Dude that's across the hallway on the top tier, because I'm on this side. I'm on this side of the tier. It's like a big horseshoe. I'm on this side of the tier, and, it come around, cells on this side. They can look straight across the whole room and see who's over there, the whole day room. Dude text me, hey, Big Tone, it's such and such. He say, man, I know who got your cookies. I know who in your cell. So I texted back. I'm like, man, who? So when he told me who did it, I'm like, man, you for real? He like, yeah, man, I got the video. I said, man, send me the video. He done videoed this dude, man. He videoed him going up the stairs. He videoed him come around. He's in his cell and it's darked out, but he got the camera up. He can see out. The dude come to my cell. He looked in, because when you go into the yard, you pull your blocker. A blocker is something that you put in your window so people can't see in. You pull your blocker out so the police don't trip. You go into the yard. He looked in, seen wasn't nobody in there. He turned around, he seen the cube. He waved for the police in the cube. Cube. Pop the cell. Police, they don't be knowing. If they put an effort into it, they can know who lived there and who lived here and there and there. If they've been working in the block long enough, they know who live in these cells. I guess the police that was in the cell wasn't really tripping. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Who was in the queue? Okay, so look, he popped the cell. Bang, man, the dude going to cell. Man, the dude in the cell about maybe 2 minutes at the most. He come out the cell. He got a distinctive bulge in the front of his coat. He get on. He closed the door back. He get on. I'm like, man, now I'm hot. Now I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad. I'm hot. I'm like, oh, I got video proof. Video proof. I'm like, okay, all right. Man, I get that knife. Now, this little dude here, man, this dude is a midget. When I tell you he's a midget, this dude can't be no more than about 5'4" at the most. He might weigh 85 pounds. And he's a youngster. Come to prison with this stealing thing, man. He start his prison time out all wrong. And you little, and then you not affiliated with no gang, no nothing, no anything. You have no help, no backup, no none. But you bold enough to go in the ghetto Godzilla cell? You bold enough to go into the overlord cell and steal something? Man, I will liquidate you, eviscerate you, annihilate you, mutilate you. Boy, what? Man, I'll put you on my ring, on my finger like a ring and wear you, fool. In this prison world. All right, cool. I said, okay, I'm hot. I get my knife. And I lean out the cell and I call my cellie. I'm like, hey, whoa, come here. So I show him. Bow. He like, man, this little dude, man. I say, man, I'm finna go do this and do that. He like, hold up to him. Wait a minute. He say, man, look at the video again. I look at it. He say, look at this fool, man. Look at this little dude. He say, man, he don't know what he doing, man. This man is a child. Cause the dude wasn't numbered like 20 or 21, a baby. Where you get the nuts to come to prison? You ain't been in prison a year and go to stealing from people you know will put you on a piece of bread and eat you. Oh well. But man, look, the dude that I was in the cell with was a good dude. He say, man, Toons, go scare him, man. And I thought about it. I said, man, you know what, you right, man. So I'm not I'm not finna take nobody's life over no pack of cookies. No cookies that, no. But I was here, my mind was on it, you know what I'm saying? Because you like, it's the principle. Now, that's what you gonna hear in prison a lot. The principle. I've seen dudes lose their lives over a cigarette, over some words, but it's the principle, the words that was passed in the principle. So old boy had literally ran smack dab into principle at this time, So I go down there. He in the cell. The cell, cell open. I pump up in the cell. Poof. When I step up in the cell, I got my phone in my pocket. When I step up in the cell, I come up with the knife. Now, granted, by this time, I had no intentions on doing no bodily harm to this little dude. But now I'm finna put the fear of a Jesus in him though. Man, when I come up there, I boom the door behind me. Boom! I come up with the knife. I said, man, you finna, it's over with. I said, you finna die today. Dude, holler, wait a minute, oh. He jumped on the bed and kicked both his feet up, put his hands up. Wait a minute, hold on, wait, please. I said, man, why you go in my cell? Man, why you go in my cell? He got on some state boots, y'all. So he had his foot up in the air. Look what I do. Excuse me. I stabbed the bottom of his state boots with the prison knife, with the knife. The might have went in the heel about that much, a little bit. He hollered, man, don't kill me. Oh, please. I say, man, why you go in my cell? You went in my cell, man. You went in my cell. No, I didn't. He go to line. Okay. Now he lying. I say, you lying, boy. You went in my cell, man. You went in my cell. I said, man, I'm going to give you one. He steadily talking about, he ain't went no cell, man. What you talking about, man? Big Tune, what you talking about? I said, man, you went in my cell, man. You stole them cookies, man. You stole them Kairos cookies. You went in my cell. Man, Tune, I don't do that. I wouldn't do that to you, man. I wouldn't. I said, man, stop lying. I said, you know what? Today's your day, man. You ain't never going home again. That's it. Man, I cut again. He went to, please. I said, man, he's swearing on his mama and everything that he could possibly swear on that he did not take them cookies. I come up with the phone. Pow! Throw the phone on the bed. I show it to him. I show him the video. Because old boy sent it to me. Man, the dude started crying real tears. Please, man, I was hungry. Man, I ain't got nothing, man. Please, man, don't nobody look out for me. Don't nobody help me. And I start feeling bad because this dude is 19, 20, 21, a little bitty dude. He don't have nobody on the street looking out for him, y'all. He don't have nothing, man. And you up in here like this here, you are a prime candidate for the predators. At the rate you going, little partner, you gonna be in a dress before the year is out. You can't defend yourself for real. And you stealing and doing stuff, man, you gonna steal from the wrong person. And so I set him down, man. He sat on his bed. I sat on the toilet. Cause in prison you don't want to sit on another man's bed. So anyway, I sat right there at the toilet and I talked to him and I explained to him what he's doing is not conducive to his safety in here, man. And he broke down, he started crying. He told me, man, he ain't got no family on the street. Everybody gone. That's why he in prison. He was homeless. Got caught stealing. He ain't got nothing, man. He's sorry. He didn't mean it, man. He just, he ain't got nothing. And I felt so bad for him, Felt super bad. And I told him, I say, man, look, man, you go ahead, you keep them cookies, homie. I say, you keep the cookies. I say, but you don't steal from me no more, homie. It's a whole lot of easier licks in here than me to steal from. You stealing from somebody, man, will turn your whole TV off, will shut your motor down. Man, if you're going to be doing this type of stuff, I advise you pick and choose your victims. You know what I'm saying? Take the path widely walked, because you can't make it down this path thinly walked, And I told him he can keep the cookies, man. And I say, man, look, I don't want you to be another statistic in this prison, man. I don't want you to look up and somebody around who got a lot of money, man, that talked you, got your head, got your ear, and now you walking around switching, and you got a female name, man. No, I don't want to see that for you, homie. I say, this is what we gonna do. I said, I'm gonna let you work it off. I said, I'm gonna let you work it off. I said, man, you got dudes around here that wash clothes. I say, that just cause you wash your clothes, it don't make you gay, homie. It don't make you gay. I say, I'm gonna do two things for you. I say, I'm finna get you a mop bucket. I'm finna buy you some soap because you gotta buy your own soap. I'm gonna get you a mop, big 5-gallon mop bucket. I'm gonna buy you some soap, scrub pads and stuff. And you know what I'm saying, man? Just start washing clothes around here, man. Hey, you know, it's a hustle. I say, but now he was like, Tune, you'll do that for me. I'm like, man, I'm gonna look out for you, homie. I said, man, I'm gonna do that for you. I say, but now, what you don't do, you don't wash another man's drawers, and you don't wash their socks. Don't never do that. If I ever find out you around here washing drawers and socks, I'm through with you. Cause that stuff the boys do, the gay boys do. You don't do that. So he was like, all right. So what I did, I went, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't nothing but a bag of coffee for a bucket, another bag of coffee for a big thing of washing powders out the where they do the laundry out the laundry, big thing of washing powders for him. And boom, you start, going around asking dudes, like, they want their visiting whites washed. You know what I'm saying? They want their white t-shirts, they regular pants clothes that they wear around. Dudes like for them to be, clean. Cause you don't want to send your stuff to the laundry, man. Oh no. It's gonna come back brown. Cause at that time we wore white clothes in the Alabama prison system. It's gonna come back brown because you got everybody in the prisons, dirt done got into your clothes. So anyway, I even went a step further. I say, look, homie, this is what I'm gonna do too. I say, I'm gonna get you a job in the kitchen. You get in that kitchen, homie, you get your hustle on. You make sandwiches, steal whatever, all that stealing you doing, you can do that in the kitchen. Steal all the chicken, hot dogs, cake, whatever you can, wrap it up and come back and sell your stuff, man. Get you a hustle. Do you smoke? Luckily, the dude didn't smoke, but he did drink coffee. And I did that for him, homie. I did that for him, y'all. And he bounced back. He started doing good. In fact, by the time I transferred, he had the biggest clothes washing business in the block. He went from the one bucket I got him. He had 3 buckets. And man, dudes was bringing their whole laundry bags to him, like instead of sending it to the laundry. And he'd be in there all day, man, scrubbing and scrubbing. Man, the man head looked like he had some 85-year-old old man hands. Oh, because it's in that water and that detergent all the time. But he bounced back, man, and it was cool. Because he almost lost his life over some cookies, man. Messing with the ghetto Godzilla. But anyway, man, this stuff that happens, man. You do a good deed, it come back to you. I guess that's one of the reasons I've been out of prison so long this time. I did me a few good things, But anyway, man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon, man. Tell the people you love them. And don't forget, homie, I represent the gangsters, the Avalon gangsters. I'm out. Peace. When I fall, then you pop. Don't nobody drop, you better pin into the block. Then fuck the cops, you better squeeze until it's empty. I put that on 50, you with it? How you hit me? Hey gang, swing game, what it looks at. 5 tray, hey, yeah, 3rd that. 4-8, 8-8, 11-6. So when you slide down the 8, you're getting clapped at. Heads up until my days up.